Hi. Recently, you may have often heard information such as, Facebook is in a worse and worse condition, or Facebook's metaverse project is having many failures, or Facebook may go bankrupt one day in the future. So what really happened to the largest social networking platform on the planet? Let's find us. On February 3rd, an unthinkable event happened, that was, Facebook's stock price plummeted by 26%, causing the company's value to lose $230 billion. This is an unbelievably large number. This is the largest number in history as well as on the worldwide stock market. Thus, a company called Meta, in just one day, lost an amount equal to the total assets that nearly 100 million Vietnamese people made in 7 months. However, that's not all. So far, Facebook's stock has continued to plunge. And at its lowest point in November 2022, its stock price was only $90, only 28% of what it was on February 1st, when it was $319. And to date, Facebook has lost more than $700 billion. And surely you will wonder, what happened to cause the value of Facebook to plummet so drastically? Then the story begins like this. On February 3rd, Facebook released a chart showing the platform's growth over 10 years. And in that table, it was noticed, the number of visitors to the platform and the company's revenue both decreased. Not much, of course, but that created a huge shock for the shareholders who hold the stock. A wave of quick selling of the stock spread, sending its price plummeting. But why suddenly Facebook has a drop in traffic and revenue? When we learn this, we will see that there is a very interesting common problem of companies or even YouTube channels, which is peaking in users. As you can see, Facebook currently doesn't have any new users anymore. And those of you who have noticed will also realize that there are many YouTube channels that grow very quickly, but up to a certain threshold, it does not have any more followers. Although the videos are still coming out regularly and have a high number of views. Then why isn't it growing followers? Then the answer is, reach the limit of the market. Let's analyze Facebook together, to understand better. Currently Facebook has 3 billion regular users. The world population is 8 billion people. So are there 5 billion more people that Facebook can draw them to Facebook? Is that true? Not sure. Of the remaining 5 billion people, 1.7 billion people come from 3 countries, China, Russia and Iran. These are the countries where Facebook is blocked and banned. So there are only 3.3 billion potential people that Facebook can exploit. However, according to a New York Times statistic, there are 3 billion people on Earth who do not use the internet. Most of them come from poor countries like in Africa. So there are just over 300 million users that Facebook considers potential, but among them are children under 10 years old or elderly people over 80 years old. These audiences also cannot afford to use Facebook. So almost everyone who can use Facebook globally has already used it. That is why the number of Facebook users is no longer growing, it is leveling off and even declining. If we pay attention, we will realize that Facebook's user growth is strongest during the epidemic, when people are confined at home. Consider this time also the period when Facebook attracts all its new potential customers. So after the pandemic, there were almost no new users on Facebook. On the contrary, there is a decrease in the amount of interaction. Signs that Facebook is going down. Why is that? First, every year about 30 million people on Facebook disappear. The reason is because they died. The second is when Facebook tries to find more users, when it's usually the elderly. You see that all young people have been using Facebook for a long time, but recently, more middle-aged men and grandparents have started using Facebook. So Facebook's new customers are all adults, and many teenagers don't like their parents controlling their social network activities. So these young people will often find another platform to use. That's why in the US the majority of teenagers do not use Facebook. Facebook is only for the elderly. So when Facebook tries to find more old people to use it, it accidentally loses a number of young customers. In a 2015 survey, up to 71% of teenagers in the US when asked, answered that they regularly use Facebook. But so far, another survey has shown that, only 32% of young adults in the US regularly use Facebook. Third, Facebook faces too much competition from TikTok and YouTube. If TikTok is a very strong short video platform, YouTube is a very strong long video platform. Snapchat is a very powerful messaging app and Instagram is a very powerful visual social network. Then Facebook is not strong in anything, it has everything but nothing is outstanding. Recently, Facebook is trying to develop Reels, a type of short content to compete with TikTok. But it seems that its algorithm does not make users addicted like TikTok. Every day, users only watch videos on Facebook 17 million hours, while TikTok reaches 196 million hours, almost 12 times. In general, the world is always changing. If we don't keep up, we will die. Nokia was once a giant and now it's just a memory. Facebook is big, but if it doesn't keep up with the trend, it can still be forgotten. Even us too, if we don't keep up with the times, we will be left behind. So keep learning and improving your knowledge. Video ends here. Thank you all for watching and liking it. If you find the video useful, please give us a like and subscribe to the channel to support us. Goodbye and see you again.